Hey kids, I'm Musha! One day, Jesus wanted to teach the people about God's love, so he told them this story. There once was a father who had two sons. The younger son didn't want to wait to grow up and work for his father, so one day he said, "Father, give me my share of the money now. I want to leave and do what I want." The father was sad, but he loved his son and gave him the money. The younger son packed his things and left home. He traveled far away and spent all his money on silly things. He didn't save any of it. He threw big parties, bought lots of stuff, and made poor choices. But soon, all the money ran out. He didn't have anything left. To make things worse, there was a famine in the land. That means there wasn't enough food for everyone. The young man was hungry and had no money to buy food. He couldn't even afford a place to stay. The only job he could find was feeding pigs. The pigs had more food than he did. He was so hungry that he wanted to eat the food the pigs were eating. One day, the young man thought to himself, "What am I doing? Even the workers at my father's house have more food than me, and they are safe and warm. I will go back home, tell my father I'm sorry, and ask him if I can work for him." So, the young man started the long journey home. He was tired and nervous. What if his father didn't want him back? What if his father was angry? But while the young man was still far away, his father saw him coming. The father had been waiting and watching for his son to come home. He ran as fast as he could to his son, threw his arms around him, and gave him a big hug. The son said, "Father, I'm sorry. I don't deserve to be your son anymore. Let me work for you." But the father smiled and said, "No, my son. You were lost, but now you are found. You've come back home." The father was so happy that he threw a big party for his son. He gave him new clothes and made a delicious meal to celebrate. Everyone was invited, and they were all so happy that the son had come back home. Jesus told this story to remind us that God is like the father in the story. No matter how far we go or how many mistakes we make, God is always waiting for us to come back to him. And when we do, he celebrates because he loves us so much. So kids, remember, God is always ready to welcome you home with open arms. Thanks for watching, folks. Musha out!